Let's explore the possible location of the Garden of Eden, mentioned in the biblical book of Genesis. Was it merely a religious myth or a real place? According to the Bible, Eden was situated at the head of a major river that branched into four smaller rivers to water the garden: the Pishon, Gihon, Tigris, and Euphrates. Traditionally, scholars believed Eden to be located in the mountains of Turkey, where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers originate. However, the interpretation of the word head in ancient Hebrew suggests that the heads of the four rivers were actually in the Persian Gulf, where they intersected with other bodies of water. The exact sites of the Gihon and Pishon rivers remain uncertain, but some argue that they correspond to the Karun River in Iran and the now dry Wadi Batin River system in the Arabian Peninsula. If this theory holds true, the Garden of Eden would have been situated at the top of the Persian Gulf, near the Mesopotamian marshes. However, the Bible's directions regarding Eden's location are not entirely clear, leading to speculation and differing interpretations. In this video, we'll be providing a wealth of information about the Garden of Eden. However, before we dive in, we kindly ask you to subscribe to our channel. If you enjoy the content, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Your support motivates us to conduct further research and create similar videos in the future. Recent archaeological findings suggest that settlements dating back 7,500 years have been discovered along the edge of the Persian Gulf. These sites exhibit advanced technology, including well-built stone houses, evidence of long-distance trade networks, elaborately decorated pottery, domesticated animals, and remnants of one of the world's oldest known boats. These discoveries indicate that the ancient Ubaidyan people who inhabited the region were likely more technologically advanced than their contemporaries in the Nile River Valley. It is speculated that a landmass the size of Britain existed within the Persian Gulf until approximately 8,000 years ago. This landmass, fed by four rivers and underground springs, provided a lush paradise capable of sustaining a population of hunter-gatherers. As the Ice Age ended and the sea level rose, the Persian Gulf basin expanded, causing the freshwater paradise to be flooded and eventually connecting it to the Gulf of Oman. One interpretation of the Garden of Eden story suggests a conflict between two groups in the Persian Gulf oasis around 6,000 to 5,000 BCE. Nomadic hunter-gatherers, who depended on the region's resources, clashed with the settled Ubaidiyans, whose agricultural lifestyle made foraging more challenging. Some hunter-gatherers eventually joined the Ubaidiyans, adopting farming and preserving their stories of a simpler, more innocent time. These stories were passed down and eventually recorded on tablets by the Sumerians. The Sumerians, who occupied the city-states between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, developed advanced civilization, inventing the first written language, wheel, literature, law code, complex mathematics, and even beer. Their language, considered an isolate, possibly derived from a Proto-Euphratean language spoken by the Ubaidiyans. Sumerian legends mention a place called Dilmun, described as a paradise where people lived forever, sickness did not exist, and abundant water sources transformed the land into a garden of the gods. Dilmun's geographical region includes modern-day Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, and coastal areas of Saudi Arabia. The legends of Dilmun heavily influenced the concept of Eden recorded in the Old Testament. Another possible place for the Garden of Eden is the Mesopotamian marshes. These marshes, once covering 6,000 square miles, were even more extensive in ancient times and supported hunter-gatherer communities. The first Ubaid farming villages were established in the marshes around 6,200 BCE, and the Sumerian city of Ur was later founded on its edge. However, due to factors like river silt buildup and human intervention, the marshes have significantly shrunk, impacting the livelihood of the marsh Arabs, who are believed to be descendants of the Sumerians. While the exact location of the Garden of Eden remains uncertain, the Mesopotamian marshes and the Persian Gulf region present compelling possibilities. The stories and legends passed down through ancient civilizations have shaped our understanding of this mythical paradise.
If you found this video enjoyable, please consider liking and sharing it. Additionally, subscribing to this channel will ensure that you receive more updates in the future. Thank you.